Hey, Brown Girl Banter.
Hey, Brown Girl Banter.
I'm your girl, Dr. Dangerfield.
And I am Dr. Patience. How are y'all today? So glad to be with you.
Yes.
So, we're back at it.
Yep.
Here we are. Look at us.
Consistent.
Boom.
Hey.
And we're loving it.
We are.
We're excited
So-
about these episodes in June, so make sure you tune
Yes.
in. But, how we start off any, set of episodes, we got to start with the hot topic.
Yes.
So we were kind of mulling over a couple of things,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not even sure this one could play into mental health, but
It does have an impact.
see, look, there it
does.
is. So we were talking about how the NAACP has issued a warning for Black folks, pretty much.
Yep.
To be cautious, be leery, don't even do it, to go to Florida.
Don't be hanging out in Florida.
Not to go to Florida. And I mean, it's interesting that they did that because just recently, me and my sister and brother-in-law, all of us were talking about how we just weren't going there. We were like, it just doesn't seem like a safe place for me.
I had that conversation with some friends over the weekend. It was like, you know what? Florida's not seeming like it is Black folk friendly.
It does not. And there are beautiful, we love Florida. We love, the only person, I feel like Disney is holding DeSantis' feet to the fire pretty much.
Which they need to.
But every law that he signs is pretty much.
It's not for people of color. It's not for people that have some diversity.
None.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was going to say something extreme, and I don't want YouTube to take our channel off of here, so let me just keep that comment to myself. But I'm not here to say who should do what or how you should feel, but I do believe that it's something to take into consideration.
Yes.
And I think it's important. You said mental health plays a part in that. Talk to them about why mental health plays a part in that.
Because one, if you live there, and then you have to look at the legislation that's being placed, it's like, okay, I'm not feeling safe in my home. Basically, not feeling safe in my community. Or I was just even looking at an article, and someone was talking, and they were in one of the universities in Florida, and they were like, oh, well, this is changing how our curriculum looks, especially if you're at a public university, not being able to teach critical race theory or anything that they perceive
pretty much
as you're teaching about racism or, historical things that's going on. And so individuals are having to wrestle with, am I living in a safe space of, like, especially if it's your home state, you're like, do I want to move, go somewhere else? But where you gonna go? Because we got some stuff going on in other states. But just being able to be aware. And we know racial aggression happens, and that's another. It's one of those things sometimes that people say, "Did that happen to me?" And it plays on their mental health, or the isolation, and wanting having to stay in because I don't feel safe outside. Different things like that.
I just wonder. I think the part I struggle. No, it's a lot that I struggle with, but it's. So if you look a certain way, love a certain type of person, believe a certain thing, then you pretty much can't exist in this space, or you're not welcomed in this space. That's pretty much, you're not welcomed in this space. And so I was reading this article too, where a teacher was saying like her class is pretty much like her livelihood is gone because where she taught in the diversity or whatever, multi-cult section of the school or whatever, it's like that's gone. Because they will lose funding. And
that is so ridiculous. And it really is a shame that we're in 2023 and we're still having to fight for just some acceptance, some awareness, some history, because regardless if you take it away, it's not going to erase history.
Pretty much. That's the goal. It's like to pretend like that just never happened. Like none of these things, and this group of people don't exist. And this, that's impossible.
That shows ignorance, maybe.
Yes,
but really, and I think that for the governor, I think he's just trying to set himself up to run for president because of previous individuals that were in that office that had this agenda. And so, you know, like, let me set it up. If I can do this.
I question also, is he trying to be the model for other governors too?
Yeah, because
like
some out there.
You talk about it, I do it, right?
Yeah.
And so now you do it, and then we can all do it. It's very interesting. And when I went to the American Counseling Association's
the
conference, yes, in Toronto, so one of the presentations I went to was given by people who live in Florida. They were, she came in, taught at university level. And so, you know, the part I think I struggle with for them is like, we can't all leave.
Right.
So who's going to stay and fight? Who's going to stay and, you know, represent? And so are we punishing those who are on the ground because
they want to create
they want to
a place for, you know, equality and all of that, inclusion. And it's like, so what do they do? And what sacrifice will they be making of themselves? Of, you know, staying to fight, because sometimes this can cost people their lives, because people will just say, I'll just kill you because you're not going along with what I say.
And lately with gun violence, you just never know what will get somebody to, you know, cause harm to other people. So I do feel sad for that group. I mean, they were really saying, you know, like, I get everyone's frustration, but you know, we should be able to live here and be, you know, safe and live the lifestyle we want to, and you know, this is who we are, and you know, like I can't change that about myself. And
they should.
So yeah, part of me, I hear that when I'm like, I'm not going there, but I'm like, sorry y'all, I support y'all, I will send funds to y'all programming, but I can't go there and even, you know,
when it comes to supporting the economy, that is a challenge, because I was going to go to a conference in Florida, and I made the decision. I'm like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to support that conference from that perspective of pouring into the hospitality and the tourism fund that, you know, government funded. I'll just have to figure out a way to support the conference from another perspective.
I get that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. Let me ask you this though: can people still go to Disney World since they ain't on island?
Well, you know, Disney World is their own world.
They are, which is what he's so mad about. I'm like, so do we say don't go to Disney World? I mean, I don't know. Y'all put in the comments. Can you still go to Disney World?
Can you still go? Who you paying?
Who
are you paying? Who are you paying? Where's the money going?
Where's the money going? I'm all team Disney World right now, though.
So that's a question, because that's where a lot of people go.
Exactly.
And you know.
But you would have to stay on Disney World property, right?
Yes,
like you have to
because everything within there, eat there, sleep there, you know, get entertainment there.
Look at us giving y'all travel plans. We like if you go, this is how you strategically do this, okay?
But you know, do you?
Know,
we're not gonna push our values on you.
That's not what we want to do. But we're just saying. Hey, but I mean, we would love to hear your comments and your thoughts about that. What are you thinking about going to Florida? What do you think about the NCAA's, like it's basketball? Because I've been watching a lot of basketball for these dang playoffs. What did the NAACP, reading that and their statement, what do you think about that? And are y'all traveling to Florida? And how do you feel about that? So let us know. So glad y'all were able to join in with Hot Topics. Check out our episode. We look forward to seeing you soon.
And for the month of June, we have some really good topics coming up. We're going to talk about postpartum maternal mental health. And then we have like some, we have another guest, because we have guests this month that talk about, you know, just being a young Black woman and dealing with, you know, that whole, you know, after high school, what do I do? How did life, you know, the mental health impacts from there.
Yes, exactly. We're excited about that.
We're excited.
We're trying to give voice to every population, right? So we look forward to hearing from you all. You know what to do. You can find Dr. Dangerfield where?
On Instagram at I am Dr. Dangerfield.
You can find me at I am Dr. Patience, and you can find us both at
I am Brown Girl Banter.
And you know, we like you to like, we like you to share, we like you to comment, and you know where, well, hopefully, if you don't, go find us on YouTube at
Brown Girl One Word Banter.
Yes, and please like, share, comment on there too.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. We will respond, I promise, on those YouTube comments. We look forward to hearing from you all. Y'all take care.
Thanks. Bye, Brown Girl Banter.
Bye, Brown Girl Banter.